G'day folks, welcome to this quick after-action report from tutorial scenario 1 from Operation Dauntless. This is the movement, zoc and combat tutorial. It all plays very quickly, very smoothly. This is a 5-turn scenario, but it only ran for 3 turns. And I reached an automatic British victory. So the Germans win if they can eliminate 2 British units. The British win if they can eliminate any 3 German units. And in their final combat, they eliminated 2 German units to bring the total to 4. They did that just by swinging around the German flank. Really, it seemed very easy to do that. Once you get out here, so the first turn I attacked, second turn I attacked in here, third turn I just swung around and was able to loop around. The movement rates are pretty generous, and particularly for leg units, the costs to move through a lot of these terrains, most of it is 1. So it's 1 for light bocage, 1 for heavy bocage, and 2 for woods. So it doesn't get much more expensive than that. So what they did, was loop around, never hit these units at all. So these Germans here haven't been attacked. I did move the infantry gun. I don't know if I could have done that legally, but I did move them across. Even Germans dug in. Look, there are a lot of modifiers, but getting that, it's one modifier in particular, the concentric attack bonus. It's only 1 to the right, but it basically surrounds German units with zones of control and in effect ensures they'll suffer at least 1 step loss if they choose to retreat. And that's how they did it. Pin the Germans down, surround them, force them, cause pretty heavy casualties. Up on the 4-to-1, 5-to-1 chart, you kind of, a decent roll, an average roll will give you 2 or 3 step losses. You don't need many of those to inflict, and these are just 1 step German platoons, so they're pretty easy. Once you cause a hit on them, they're gone. So the Germans want to retreat. They want a retreat path. It's okay once they set up in a line here, but the Germans hit them on the flank. They were moving through cover, so they didn't suffer that adverse terrain shift penalty for attacking out in the open. In fact, I don't think maybe in the first turn they did, but most of these attacks came through light bocage or the like. It has to be all attackers attacking from the open. So as long as you've got 1 allied unit attacking from cover, they're fine. I really love how these combat modifiers kind of reflect the very many different factors that shape combat. As I said in my overview, there are 19 of these factors just affecting combat results. There are a further 24 factors affecting ranged attack. And then there are many different tactical advantage modifiers, anti-tank conditions. So I really like how it's kind of like the rules are pretty straightforward. CRT, do an odds modifier, and then just left, right based on all the modifiers that apply. It's very quick to work through. I have to say, I think it's one of my favorite ways to resolve combat. Just those simple modifiers, simple process at this stage anyway. I believe it is going to get more complex once you add more factors in, but for this scenario, it played through very quickly. Not much the Germans can do. They did shift out. You can see where they've shifted out their pioneers, expecting the British to come around. They've shifted out a lot there. They did hold a bit out on the left here just in case. You can see these British held back here just in case they tried to come around here. Don't leave it completely open, because the other victory condition is the British win if there is a full-strength British infantry company in Fontenay. And they don't want to. The Germans need to create a line, so they have to kind of hold out here a little bit to prevent the British just from waltzing around. But in the end, that was a deciding factor, the British ability to surround Germans on their flank. Granted, the Germans were trying to hold into their dug-in positions for that 1 shift, but they did move. Look, every British attack was, I think, there was 1 weak attack up early, but every other British attack was pretty strong at 4-to-1 or 5-to-1, most of the time rolling on the 4-to-1, 5-to-1 table after modifiers. Germans really struggled. I don't know with this approach that the British took in swinging around to the left and just kind of like hitting the flank, I don't know what else the Germans can do, because you can see all the British are out here, and I think one attack, I think it was here, maybe concentric attack on this position here. Yeah, huge forces. Again, this was a learning scenario, so not discounting the possibility that I've played something wrong, but most of it felt pretty straightforward. Yeah, nice introduction to the system. So folks, that is a British victory in the Learning Tutorial 1, Delay at Fontenay. Thanks all.